So what do you think racism is? Define it.
I believe racism is defined as a discrimination or prejudice based on an individual, not like someone else was different. Most likely in the South, there's racism based on skin color.
I would say it's a kind of prejudice against someone for their ethnicity or skin color.
Racism is anything where you don't like someone just because of their skin color, or you have, like you make irrational ideas about them just because of their skin color.
Discrimination against someone's race or ethnicity or culture.
Hatred toward another group or race.
I mean, I think that racism is just an ignorant belief that somehow, because of skin color, because of any kind of ethnicity or where you grew up, somehow that makes you different from someone else.
I believe racism is just hatred towards a different color another person is.
Campus, I would say it's not as prevalent as it is in other parts of the Chattanooga area, but it's still definitely, I think there are elements of it.
I believe that there's still racism on campus. I don't think it is predominant because I believe UTC is trying to be more cultural acceptance.
It's invisible. You can see it, but you don't see it. It's kind of like it's happening, but it's not happening to where you can see it.
Have you ever heard of what students call Little Africa in the UC?
Yeah, it's where they all sit and eat together.
Have you ever heard of what they call Little Africa?
No, that's new to me. But
yeah, you're a freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that pretty much can be one of the reasons why. Yeah, they pretty much call like the top part up there Little Africa, because especially around like lunchtime. Like, there's a bunch of African Americans that sit up there in that one spot.
No. Is it the middle portion right here? Okay, that's an observation I had made on my own, but I had never heard it called Little Africa.
What do you feel you can do as a student to help eliminate racism on campus?
I mean, I think the only thing you really can do as a student or as a person is to lead by example. You have to show others how to act, and if you don't participate in that kind of behavior, then you're kind of eliminating it as much as you possibly can.
Try and get other people to just talk to other people. Like, it's good to get to know different people, good to know different races, good to see how other people interact. You have to get to know other people because most people are afraid of what they don't understand.
I really don't know. Pray for them, I guess.
I think it was a really good experience getting out there and asking residents and students this question, because you can only start to form different programs and ways to help students confront these kind of issues only when you actually know what they know and understand. So it's kind of a starting point, and I think that was a great thing that I took away from this project.
So Courtney, tell me why learning about racism is important for our RA positions.
Well, I think racism is something that still happens today. And I think even in a modern society, we should all think about how it affects our lives and how we can better the residence halls.
I think that it was important to gain insight on what residents think about racism, so this way we could better mold our environments on campus and different programs that we use to help them be better people.
Kayla, how does discussions on racism affect your RA job?
Sometimes it makes me feel awkward, so it's good that I'm out of my comfort zone, because that's going to happen when you're an RA. People are going to say racist things sometimes, and you have to get up in their face and say, listen, I'm offended. And they'll be like, look, I'm sorry. And then, it's done. It's over with. Bam!
I hope someday you'll join us.